Author, journalist, environmental activist Georges Monbiot. How does the big meat misinformation campaign differ from big tobacco and fossil fuels, if at all, or is it the same playbook?
It really is the same playbook. And there's no coincidence about that, because in some cases, it's the exact same people who are reading from that playbook. They're the people who devised some of the tobacco industry tactics, who were then hired by the fossil fuel companies to import those tactics into the fight to deny climate breakdown and to prevent action from being taken. And now the same people are cropping up in the employ of big meat, defending the livestock industry against its critics and putting out a plethora of lies. One of the things that they're trying to do is to present this industry, the livestock industry, which is one of the two most damaging industries on Earth, as the planet's savior.
How does one combat this?
Well, first of all, we have to understand it. And one of the tactics is to just turn round all the criticism which the industry rightly receives and to fire hose it at its opponents and to create the impression that the exact reverse of the truth applies. We see the meat industry, the livestock industry championing these claims, which are entirely false, that livestock farming can retire more greenhouse gas emissions than it produces. There's absolutely zero evidence for that, and yet it's pushed out again and again and again relentlessly. And, you know, as we know from history, you tell a lie often enough and people accept it as true. So the first thing is to understand it. We must understand what's happening, why it's happening, how this works, and the fact that it's not unique. This is something that's happened again and again and again. So we have to expose those tactics, describe those tactics, and then we have to confront them by explaining what's really going on.
When people take to the streets, so to speak, social media has become the new street. And so I want to encourage everyone who is listening what George said right in the beginning. First, we need to understand, then we need to show that this is just a tried and true playbook. What I love about that is you're not saying, oh, listen to me, I make rice and beans, you should too. And you're not saying, oh, vegan is the right way to go, or plant-based is this or that. You're showing meat industry misinformation campaign, just following big tobacco, which is followed by the fossil fuel industry.